What's up, guys? This is Nickemwit here with my 8th Summit Analysis video. This time I'm going to be doing n0ne versus S2J. I do know the result of this set, and I saw a couple of the clips, so I have some idea of what's going to happen in the set. I saw some kind of outlandish highlights, but I'm going to try to do a serious analysis even in those moments. So let's talk about these two going into the set a little bit. So S2J versus n0ne have a bad set history as of late for Johnny. There was several times in a row starting last year where n0ne would reverse 3-0 Johnny, and the last few times I believe Johnny just got flat out 3-0'd. So I would not go as far as to say that n0ne is a style counter for Johnny, but I think some of n0ne's strengths may be neuter Johnny's strengths. So Johnny is fast and scary, but n0ne is also fast and at least as scary and crazier. I would say n0ne is better at ledge guarding. n0ne is also very consistently cool, calm, and collected, has nerves of steel, so it doesn't succumb to doing scrubby defensive things the way sometimes you might see from Wizzy. n0ne seems to not get flustered and panic. So I think that n0ne's better off-stage game is pretty big in this matchup because a lot of times it comes down to getting those quick kills at the ledge, and I think Johnny also isn't the best at wrapping up stocks in this matchup. Often he relies on actually comboing his opponents into a kill, which shouldn't really be necessary because ledge guarding this matchup is not the most difficult by any means. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, start on Battlefield. I think that's fine, and it's a ditto. I think probably just say Battlefield. I believe I have started against Johnny on Yoshi's, but n0ne actually didn't want to start on Yoshi's when I've played. Okay, so n0ne is black, I assume, for what it's worth. Okay, so instant up air, actually a great tool in this matchup. If you can read when they're going to nair, instant up air is highly likely to beat their nair. Like, it comes out of frame sooner, and the hitbox is really good for combating Falcon's nair. Also, if it trades with the first of them nair, that is favorable. It has way more knockback. I mean, scaling knockback, first of all, and does more percent. And, you know, a lot of times with the range you play it on the ground, it actually isn't as easy to punish instant up air in this matchup as it is for maybe Fox to punish instant up air, because you have to space. It's difficult to space around Captain Falcon's nair. It's definitely the neutral tool that you expect to see the most in this matchup. And a good way to space around Captain Falcon's nair on the ground is to be around this range, to be honest. And if you see them dash and nair, you can foxtrot, do a pretty large foxtrot, and use the time between the two hits to position yourself, and then actually whiff punish on this second. Okay, so cross up nair, double jumps and back airs. I think that's fine. Pretty much just gonna reset to neutral, almost guaranteed. n0ne does a jump in place. I don't really like jumps in place too much in this matchup, unless it's just to throw off the opponent's rhythm a little and maybe try to, I don't know if I'd say feign, but try to entice the other person to make an aggressive move, or just, like, you know, maybe throwing off their perception of the rhythm such that they might open themselves up. And then n0ne after a cross up. Now right here, this is a pretty good situation for Falcon. If S2J is at, sorry, good situation for Falcon. Good situation for the aggressing Falcon. If S2J were at a higher percent here, you can often bait them to do something out of shield. If you dash just a little and Raptor Boost or forward smash, that'll beat a back air out of the shield. And you can actually do the same thing to also beat a stomp, as well as just dash dance grab either. Even with this amount of space, you can probably dash dance grab either. You wouldn't be able to if they did like a slow back air out of shield and drifted, but nobody really does that. A lot of times I see both S2J and n0ne do turnaround jabs, which actually I think can be a little bit difficult. And I've also noticed when these guys play, there is very little down hold and grab on jabs, whereas if you watch sets with Wizzy, that's like one of the most common ways where he gets an opening against these two. So n0ne just opts to dash back through. That's pretty crazy to me. Actually, it's not that crazy because I would have actually expected at low percent and so early in the match for n0ne just to try to wave dash this way. And if you get jabbed, you'll probably be fine if you're ready for it. But n0ne dashes back through, and S2J does do a stomp out of shield. You can whiff punish that with a grab like pretty easily, but n0ne actually ends up getting a stomp, so it's really good for him. S2J misses an easy smashy on that jab reset. So that jab reset, easy to smash the eye. Tech's in place. I don't really like teching in place. I think it's the one someone's most likely to read at the start there, especially just when it's a lot of times if somebody doesn't have a read or if they just go for what's convenient, they'll just read tech in place because they're already like jumping in that direction or dashing that direction. It's just where they're going anyway. So he doesn't manage to hit him before he lands on the platform. Right here, he might have been able to do a nair and maybe push him off and then hit him with a second in there. But even better, something you could do is wave land up, and then you can actually wave land and then like back air or even knee them. You'll see Lord do that. When somebody rolls to the edge of the platform, you wave land and you knee them. I've never done that in my life, but it's quite good. I've seen it done many a time. So n0ne kind of all over him right now. Ooh, poor DI right there. Maybe expecting some kind of DI mix-up. Or maybe expecting n0ne to knee him the other way, though it looked like it was difficult to knee the other way. So he techs in place again, pretty much the same thing. This time, first time was off a jab reset into a knee. This time it's just off a gentleman, but like in a combo. Techs in place again. Yeah, I don't, you'd have to be like super sick to get the knee to the right side there. I don't really see someone doing that. Oh, let me look one more time. What if he just does an instant dash knee? Would that have done it? Yeah, okay, that would have done it, but he has to be so fast. And like kind of know that they're gonna do the stomp right there. n0ne a little bit slow on the on-shield hit here. Maybe thinking he was a little bit safer than he was. Because I feel like he could have shielded or catch heals. You should be able to after nairing the shield. It's low nair on shield. That's not the lowest it could be, but like it's the frame advantage is pretty fine. I think it's like minus not very much, but that way like 1 or something. Ooh, n0ne just double jump nairing n0ne. Okay, so full up comes down to the back here. That's fine. I think you could dash and grab that if you're really good. It's hard. Ends up just getting the narrow shield. n0ne not opting to DI off stage. I think it's really good to DI off stage, especially against n0ne, because n0ne doesn't cover the double jump to the ledge as much as any other top Falcon that I can see. And, you know, he ends up getting kneed. He could have grabbed or instant up aired right there. But I think it's fine not to as well. Like, maybe try to do the next option. He opts to wave dash. I really don't like that personally. So double jump nair. n0ne just not looking ready for that at all. Not offering any counterplay whatsoever. Gets caught dashing. Tech in place again. Ooh, right there. As far as I know, you can't cover tech in place and then dash. I feel like that stop doesn't actually cover the tech in place. Unless there's something I'm missing about Falcon frame data. As far as I know, that stomp is the one aerial that you cannot do that with. Up air right there. I don't really like that, but actually it works out really well. So maybe I should adjust. Yeah, see? Okay, I was wrong. I was going to say, like, usually you can slide off and just get out scot-free. But n0ne manages to read it and cover it. So I guess I need to adjust my mental schema there and hit that up air. And this exact situation is good. Usually, I mean, you can react with up air, which is nice. But generally, when people up air, they don't even cover like both anyway. And I think it's better just to commit. But I'm wrong here. n0ne converts into a nice triple up air right there. Ledge hop back air is probably the most standard option. I'm surprised he didn't moonwalk knee there. Pretty easy moonwalk reverse knee here if you want. So yeah, you can reverse knee that easily. But yeah, right here, ledge hop, aerialing, or even just holding the ledge and reverse kneeing is the most standard thing to do. Doesn't really matter though. You do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter at all, frankly. Oh, Johnny could have gotten him there. Okay, so right here, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, good recovery from n0ne. It's something that you're unlikely to read. Like, you might read that they're going to drop low, or you might read that they're up being really high. Just at a place where it gets them to the platform. S2J, if you're faster, you could ledge dash and then stomp. And I think actually, so a nuance of this matchup on Battlefield is that you actually can't generally short hop knee Falcon when he's on the Battlefield platform. But I'm pretty certain that when he's in his landing squat from the up B, you actually can. Falcon's hurt box is like, you shouldn't try to go for the knee on the platform against Falcon, generally speaking. So yeah, you could have comboed him there, I think, into a knee or an up air. Just a little bit, doesn't go for it. Also, shield drop fastfall obviously would put you at, give you even more frames, but I believe he still could have done it even without that. Shield drop fastfall, not too many players with slides pull up that get that with any consistency. Dash dance grabbable nair here. Okay. S2J just getting clipped by a nair from the ledge. Right here, S2J is in a decent spot to punish, but he doesn't commit soon enough. Maybe thinking n0ne would drift differently. It can be hard. You can see S2J, he stutters in his movement just a little. Right here, see, he does an empty pivot and then he goes back in with an air. But if he had actually just dash dance instead of empty pivoted, because he was a little bit too far to get it on the empty pivot. See, he's a little bit too far out of range. Got to be a little bit closer. So if he had dashed back in, he could have grabbed that one. Nice raptor boost, easy reverse knee here. Okay, so Johnny again holding down with the leaving crouch cancel a little bit earlier than I think is good. n0ne goes for a pretty hard call out with a stomp right here. I'm not quite sure what that's likely to cover. I feel like best case scenario, you probably end up landing and they'll be like over here and you try to jab. I kind of feel like that's best case scenario. I don't feel like that stomp was going to cover anything that S2J is likely to do. I'm kind of surprised that S2J doesn't go for a back air right here after wave dash fast falling on the platform. Back air there's pretty likely to work. I mean, you might be able to get crash cancel grab or like crash cancel dash grab like you see from Spark, but I feel like it's okay. Nice slide off from S2J right here. Okay, gets the tournament winner. n0ne likes to cover tournament winner with nair, which I think can actually lead to really juicy things. Like if you hit them in nair this way, you sometimes get like a run off knee or something, or maybe a run off shy drop up air, which you could combo as well. Okay, so Johnny could have shielded there, but nice by n0ne. Getting this up air, which can cover attack in place, then still being pretty fast. Usually you'd see a grab there, but stomp ends up working. Nice slide line by Johnny. Just hold to the left on the control stick and down on the C stick. Good nair, but doesn't convert. Here's an example of something where I say like, see, this might work against some. Okay, barely misses that grab. I'm not sure if that rule is intentional by n0ne. So S2J, he does a like pretty fat tomahawk right here. I'm surprised he didn't up air. Up air here is pretty good. I think up air, if you do it on the latest frame, is actually -0 on shield. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'd bet $5 on that. That seems to be my observation. Dicking around with on shield in 20x extra years. Okay, so then he jabs and then he just gets grabbed. I mean, he could have gone for a grab, right? But n0ne is kind of a master of tomahawks, so maybe he doesn't think it'll work against n0ne. I don't know if it would have. But anyway, he just goes for a jab, and n0ne not blinking at all, right? n0ne's totally ready. He gets her up on the platform again, doesn't space it correctly. Again, dash dance beats, yeah, so here's the time where I think that, okay, first of all, he does the dash through, dash back, grab, like I said, kind of good situation for Falcon when you cross that nair just behind their shield. You end up baiting them into like stomping or back airing out of shield quite often, and it's reasonably easy to punish with a low or a high commitment, depending on what you're willing to go for. So right here, yeah, Johnny has, I think, Titan plays on the platform all 3 times. That said, actually, in Falcon videos, a lot of the times, if you just up throw right away and they DI, like on Yoshi's at lower percents for sure, if they just DA right above you and tech in place. Sometimes it does feel like you don't have enough time to stomp or knee. I feel like you could have there, but maybe I'm wrong. There's definitely times where you don't have enough time. Oh, that was cool. Unnecessary. Would be better just light ledge hog right there. Light ledge hog gives him no chance to tech. Gave him a chance to tech. Looks fucking cool though. So I think, yeah, remember Falcon can't sweet spots though. If you want to go for a hit, you can always go for a hit. If you want to do another, like maybe kind of questionable BM thing, you can try to do the jump rafter boost on stage. That one's always fun. I like to go for the soft knee ledge cancel into hard knee or nipple spike. That one's fun too. He instead goes for back air, ledge cancel, double back air. Look fucking cool. If you had a slightly lower percent, I bet it'd combo into reverse knee too if you wanted. See, it wouldn't have quite comboed into reverse knee, but it's close. So, good shit for n0ne. Getting some swag points, very comfortable. Maybe fastball is nair, it's a little bit too fast here. So crouch cancels, dashes after the first hit in there. I really like that. Seems like he was pretty close to getting a grab, but he doesn't quite get the spacing perfect. Wave dashes back, then just jumps in with an air. This is what I mean, where I get in Falcon Dittos, like, it can be hard to punish, instant up air because you're spaced so far because of the snare. See, the snare still actually hits. n0ne fastballs. I said before he fastballs too soon. Just gotta make sure that's what happened. Yeah, it was. S2J ends up going to the platform, comes down to the back air. n0ne just gets through with an air again. Okay, presumably accidental dash attack. I don't really like this back air by S2J. I think it's kind of just a little bit too predictable. I think either trying to get to center, even like using the top. I think trying to get to center, maybe not just by running down because that's kind of predictable. Doing the circle platform waveland could be cool. Yeah. Double jump here. Waveland across the top platform. And then fastball. Remember, the battlefield top platform sticks over the side platform more than other ones, so that you can really fastball into your next waveland, and then come down to the back air with also a fastball from this platform. So we go woo 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 woo, whoosh, back air right here. That can hit somebody coming in. So I think that could be pretty cool, and not too outlandish. It sounds long-winded, but I think it's not too outlandish. I think another good option would have been to instead of backing right here, you could just try to push your advantage and dash shield drop knee right here. If they run towards center, you'll end up being at an advantage. But see, n0ne ends up just staying there for just a second and outspacing that back air. See, I just think it's a very predictable back air. n0ne nairs through to center, nair trade right there, jab trade. A lot of times after you do the jab trade, there's a few options that people will do. The jab again, their nair, their instant up air, which is good against the nair, or their raptor boost, which will definitely beat the instant up air and might beat the other ones, but will lose to holding down or shielding. Instead, I'm surprised n0ne didn't end up coming out on top right here. After this jab, see now S2J opts to turn around. I feel like that seemed like an accident. It seems like it's not good, but surprised n0ne doesn't get a punish right here. I feel like he should have been able to get his nair out sooner or just dash dance grab. Let's see. He's reasonably fast on his nair, but I still think he should get a punish. I like that back air a little bit more. Yeah, run off knee, that's easy. That's free. Yeah, it goes for reverse back air. I think that's reasonable. Like, reverse back air, I'm surprised he missed this. That would have been good. Combos in the full hop knee too. Okay, let's rewind just a little bit more. Yeah, so up air on the platform, easy shield drop back air right here. I mean, I guess S2J could have buffered roll, but I think he actually isn't actionable before n0ne regardless then. Ends up stomping out of shield. I feel like I would grab there, but at that position, the grab actually, they probably just get to the ledge from it, but still, the grab's pretty easy to get there. Gentlemen, yeah, S2J, bad defense right here. I think just actually holding in. See, he doesn't get to the ground after Gentleman. He gets popped up a little bit. Is very high up after that. Still gets run off need. I like wave landing on the stage here. I think that's good. Just backflip jumping and back airing here is good here. But yeah, I think what he did is perfectly reasonable. He just needed to dash another fucking 3 pixels towards center. that second knee, I think he kind of deserves to die for that one from S2J. Also, he kind of just lets n0ne land and tries to moonwalk. I mean, S2J is way down. Sometimes I feel like there's a dynamic between S2J and other people that S2J doesn't want to be the one getting styled on. So maybe that's what this is about. Could have moonwalk grab. You know, moonwalk grab actually. I mean, if he had gotten a fatter moonwalk or started a different. Yeah, I feel like even if he got a slightly fatter moonwalk, you could moonwalk grab. You know, when you actually moonwalk grab, you get the hitbox of it, like as if you are at the end of the moonwalk when you're only about halfway through the moonwalk. So a lot of people would say moonwalk grab is garbage, but I don't think it's so bad. I would not generally recommend going for it, but I think it definitely has some uses if you want to. Anyway, right here, yeah, n0ne could definitely hit him for this. The tilt, an aerial. He does end up shielding the first hit, or even just holding down. In fact, I feel like that one, if he had just held down, it would have gotten the soft hit. Could be wrong. See, right here, he wave dashes back. But if he had just dash danced, I think he could have punched that pretty easy. Nair. It's not fair grab. He doesn't. He backs off towards center. He goes into the nair. Pretty obvious roll from S2J. He's in a terrible spot. Really fast turnaround gentleman from n0ne. Oh, surprised that S2J wasn't ready for this right here. Like, he wave dashes. So, first of all, I think instead of wave dashing, he could have not wave dashed, and that would have been better because he could have comboed into grab. Like, you can grab really fast there, right? Or even maybe instant up air, but instant up air actually won't knock down his percent in Falcon this. Then you'd think he'd jab reset because he wave dash, which lets you jab, but nope. Okay, really deep nair and shield here. Covers himself with a jab after. Kind of surprised n0ne didn't get a grab there. Nice dash dance into that second nair. Oop. Looking very slick from n0ne right here. Ledge hog. Yeah, well, ledge hog would have, sealed it there, but whatever. Right there, yes, he should have ledge hog. That up air looks cool. I don't actually think that would have hit second place. I feel like it's too early. But very easily covers this. I'm not sure if you could up throw it either. I think you can, but I could be wrong. Up throw knee seems like it works more in Falcon Days than other matchups to me, but still not exactly sure about the guaranteed percents and like ports and stuff. Okay, stomp. He kind of DIs poorly, but most likely dead no matter what. Ooh. I like to go for grab after the Omps attack. I think grabbing there is nice. He first hit nairs and S2J jumps. This back air, I think I would do it too, but it doesn't usually work. Yeah, it doesn't end up working there. Back air is just really slow. Usually people will at least shield it. I'm surprised that jump seemed pretty risky to me. Like, n0ne would probably be ready for it. Not the case though. Nice dash through from n0ne. Goes back with stomp. Doesn't quite space it properly. Up air. Yeah, okay, doesn't end up doing anything cool to end it either. Oh well. He had a pretty fucking giant lead, so looking pretty easy for n0ne in that first game. Yeah, S2J definitely on the struggle bus versus n0ne these days. Curious what n0ne's saying in this chat. Okay, Yoshi's said n0ne doesn't actually. Okay, I feel like based on me talking to him, he says he doesn't seem to like this stage that much. But it feels to me when I watch him play like he's fucking sick on it. So I'm unsure how to feel about that. I don't really know what's up with that. S2J picked Yoshi's, and against me, I actually, like last time I played S2J in a tournament, which was some time ago, I actually won on Yoshi's. And I got absolutely demolished on Stadium. I feel like Stadium has always been the S2J comfort pick. That said, S2J is one of the few players I know who actually really like transformations. And a lot of his lifetime highlights were on transformations, such as that like wall jump weak reverse back air against Hungry Box. Yeah, I feel like... Okay, that's when Hungry Box starts clapping, right? Oh, that fucking clip. But yeah, S2J was kind of a transformation specialist, so maybe that affects it being his comfort pick. And if you saw his rule set, he wanted both frozen and not frozen transformation to be legal stages. Okay, n0ne ends up getting the first nair off. Nice stomps on S2J's defensive jabs. Good spacing on this back air. I generally wouldn't opt the back air here personally. I'm just kind of surprised. I feel like n0ne, he likes to tomahawk. I feel like tomahawking would have been okay, or he could come down behind them with an up air on shield. I think, personally, I would have preferred that. Ooh, nice. I'm surprised he doesn't... Okay, accidental forward throw. But actually, if he had just stood there and done nothing for a second, he might have been able to just grab him again. Knee like this, I think this is bad. If the other Falcon's in the corner and you think they're going to nair in place, it can be good. In that case, you can often space and time your knee such that the knee will trade with the first hit of the nair. But I don't like it when it's actually in neutral and center. I don't like that when your opponent's in the corner. Oh, well. What do you know? Actually, n0ne doesn't quite space his nair properly. See, he actually does it too shallow and it actually gets hit by the knee. I would like to just go for a grab there, even though it's not guaranteed, even though they could roll out. I think going for a grab is pretty good there. If they roll, you can probably still roll yourself or try to get out somehow. You shouldn't get flat out punished by it. They could like raptor boost instead of roll, which would beat it. But I still feel like shielding there is the most likely option from an opponent. Okay, good spacing from S2J, not shield grabbable. Surprised n0ne doesn't grab out right there, but he dash dances. S2J pivot shields. I think that's perfectly reasonable by S2J. A lot of times you might expect n0ne, especially, to like cross up and then nair you on the other side. Or somebody might just dash back there towards center because that's safe. Get the full drift on your back air. And it can also hit as you're crossing them up. But n0ne opts to grab from the other side. Not too surprising either. Perfectly reasonable option. An interesting little wasteland here. I'm reading something, ban something. I don't know what, frankly. I don't understand. Standing there and up tilting, I think would have hit that nair. But that's not really n0ne style, obviously. If you recall, S2J did win that Summit qualifier over Wizzy at Big House like 6 by forward throwing and up tilting him. So wouldn't put it past S2J in a clutch moment to do it though. And n0ne was in the crowd just smirking. You can see that the n0ne smirk during that set. It's fucking funny. I'm a little bit surprised S2J would just jump up here. I think that's definitely exposing yourself to losing your stock in a haphazard way. Falcon's up air obviously really good, and n0ne likes to full hop nair as well. And even if you land, you're still not in the best spot. Yoshi's platforms you can get open up pretty easily. You'll also see n0ne up being people on the platform a lot. That said, dropping low and jumping the ledge just like the standard option is something that n0ne will read a lot of the time too and kill you off that. So it's not like there's a really safe one. Okay, jumps up, hits him with the first hit of nair. Will most likely drop up air now. Might jab once and then do it, or twice. Yeah, okay, drop up air, gets S2J before he can shield drop up air. Shield drop up air should be faster. The first hit on shield, first hit nair on shield is pretty negative, isn't it? I feel like it is. Okay, see, it gets him, up airs him a few times. Manages to land back on stage, so that's pretty nice, because now he can just like dash and knee or do whatever he wants. He's gonna wave land. I don't feel like you can hit him before he up beats. Yeah, more wave lands? Okay, yeah, I don't think that was very good. I don't really know what the fuck is going on right here. I think that right here, standing with your back turned, or even doing that thing that n0ne likes to do where he'll roll to right here and then hold shield and then shield drop to the ledge or hit them if they go high. I think that'd be good too. Ends up doing that right there. I think dash attacking is pretty good. You can dash dance into your dash attack and hit them when they're over the stage, and then they can't attack if you hit them like right there, or even like doing another move because he was so far over the stage. And you can kind of react to where he starts to up B. Instead, n0ne jumps across the stage and practices jabbing. Jab grab. Ooh, falling knee. Oh, I feel like that works if S2J is slightly faster. Am I wrong? Okay, so n0ne just holding shield. n0ne is known to just hold shield, and it often pays dividends. Okay, now he jumps out of shield here. S2J's second hit of Nair, he lands before it comes out. n0ne tries to jump out of shield, gets jabbed again. Could have shield grabbed, doesn't. Guys to the side, and Tex in place. Interesting full hop. Up air, I would have expected ASCI down right there. That's kind of the standard thing. We saw a Giant do it twice in Battlefield. Falling knee. Ooh. Okay, I am still surprised that missed. It looks to me like he's like a 2 frame slow, but not sure. I'm not sure if it would have hit. Ooh, interesting. What the fuck, John? Okay. Well, stock trade where it wasn't necessary. Okay, so yeah, stomp out of shield. Again, doesn't work. n0ne gets a pressure shooting for it. Backs off. Gets S2J to the run off, double jump back air. Quite risky, but the back air ends up being the up air. That can easily go the other way. I like knee right here personally, but he goes for up air. I think this is very unnecessary. I think, again, jumping off. Or sorry, just like standing on the stage at that point and fucking reacting to their uppie with a knee, I think is the play. Get a hard knee right there, probably. Oh, shit. I see that work kind of often, but never at a percent nearly that low. Ooh, that stop right there. Even though you can easily nipple spike on Yoshi's platforms, knee is a lot more reliable. Okay. So, cross up Nair. S2J finally just rolls out, doesn't opt to try to fight out of shield. n0ne goes back in with that deep knee that I said I like to do when people are in the corner in this matchup. I think it's good. Ends up jabbing, gentlemening. I guess he caught his jump. I think after the first jab. Okay, he caught his jump somewhere. Run off knee. Kind of easy to kill yourself on Yoshi's, but at a high level, you should be. If you're just trying to do it as fast as you can, and you know it's gonna hard knee and not soft knee, you should be able to live reasonably easily. You want to jump with one or both buttons and then hold up on the joystick right after that to widen your window where you input the jump, because up on the C6 or up on the control stick buffers for 2 frames. Opposite there, maybe trying to reverse him before he lands could have been cool. I would have just liked to see reverse knee. That can come with double knee at that percent quite easily. I think reverse knee would have been the play. What he did, if it had worked, would have been pretty cool. Yeah, right here, knee is faster by 2 frames, and that actually makes a huge difference. Get up attacks. In fact, if you knee and you miss in the get up attack, like, see he's below it already, then you can actually just knee again. Your stomp's a little bit slower. It doesn't usually work that way. Alright, so I don't like what he does after this either. So that was cool. But it'd be better if he could avoid ledge canceling. Yeah, I think maybe he couldn't. I don't know. The horizontal, it's hard to adjust your horizontal momentum after you shield drop. Maybe you can fast fail, but yeah, hard. Back on the platform. This is still an okay spot though. I don't like this pivot shield stop. It makes this much harder to cover. He still should be able to double jump back air, I think, before he lands. But I feel like he made it a lot harder than it needs to be with that shield. Like, what are you shielding? It's Falcon's up B. It fucking is a command grab anyway. I mean, okay, clearly he's using the shield not to actually shield, to halt his momentum and face to the right. I guess he wants to shield drop off the right side of the stage because he thought S2J would go low, I guess. Because this clearly didn't cover what ends up happening. Really slow to get up there and do the snare. Johnny manages to get out and stomp, but misses the L cancel, so does not convert into the grab combo. Oh, probably thinking he was gonna edge cancel, so then he wouldn't need to edge. He wouldn't need to L cancel if he edge canceled. Remember, if you don't know if you're gonna edge cancel, you can, you want to light press L cancel and then you won't air dodge. But if you hard press L cancel, then you'll air dodge after. Good maneuvering by n0ne not to get hit by that neutral air. Opposite fade back in this neutral air. I'm kind of surprised, but S2J also surprised, so he shields. Probably thinking he was vulnerable to getting hit. n0ne might go in and grab. No, S2J jumps out of shield really fast. Nice run up shield from n0ne. Often that'll actually mess up a Falcon's fastfall timing because shielding will make the Nair hit at a time that they don't quite expect, and a lot of times that'll open it up to a shield grab by messing up their fastfall timing because they'll end up actually not getting the fastball that they meant to do. But it doesn't happen on S2J, so that is not shield grabbable. S2J going for the knee on the Yoshi platform. Pretty reasonable thing to do, but he's a little bit too far. So yeah, against a player of n0ne's caliber, n0ne's not just gonna fucking take it on the platform like that. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, that should be a kill. Oh my. Okay, so no matter what he does right here, this should be a kill. He can jump back to the ledge. He can fucking like double jump knee. He can do any move, literally. They both missed the stage, but not having the presence of mind to up B. I feel like S2J doesn't even adjust his drift. I feel like he's drifting full to this side, and he just doesn't make it to this stage anyway. I don't know. But I wanted to, after this gentleman. Okay, it's right there, back air out of shield. Pretty easy to punish, like I said, with dash and grab, forward smash, or raptor boost would be the main one. He just opts to nair, gets Johnny into shield, converts the gentleman, Johnny not holding down. Right there, I feel like a lot of times that'll actually combo into me. I think maybe it didn't, but at first I thought it did, so I'm not 100% sure. But at that percent, gentleman definitely combos into knee on DIN. Ooh, a little bit slow right here. Okay, yeah, so pretty good double jump there from n0ne. He lands on Randall, right? Hard to react to that, even if you know the Randall timer. See, yeah, he ledge cancels on Randall. Even if you know that timer, it's hard to fucking foresee that one. Okay, so he nairs. Takes a second, nairs again. Ooh, catches S2J's jump out of shield. I think he might. Did he miss that L cancel? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, he ends up jabbing as S2J jumps. Jab grab. Once you've jumped there, it's pretty likely to happen. S2J not drifting in on that nair. Might have actually hit with both hits if he had drifted in, but he opts to fast fall. Nair wars. After that back air on shield, I think the air shield is reasonable. Probably not gonna hit, probably not gonna get punished, but then ends up earning you more stage. Nice stomp. Stomp really hard to use in this matchup. It's not as good as in a lot of other matchups, like against Fox, for example. Back air, nair. Jabs. Yeah, that jab, I don't really like that one. Maybe the Sagat kick there, upward angled forward tilt could be cool. I see n0ne forward tilt quite a lot. Or even there. A lot of times after after doing an air on this move, upward angled forward tilt is pretty nice. Like, I think it would just kick him out of the air there, right? Instead, he jabs at a range where maybe if S2J had dashed it would have hit him, but S2J instead opted to stop. Reads roll away, doesn't roll away, so S2J's down the corner. Okay. And, ooh. I think n0ne, maybe what I said about shielding happened to n0ne where he didn't quite get the fastball timing he wanted. I'm surprised he just didn't space it slightly further. Probably a mistake. He probably meant to space it. Because when I'm seeing an air there, I don't expect this to get shield grabbed. Right here, I like to just stay on the ground and react to the roll. You can turn around and then react to the roll to the left with an easy short hop knee drifting forward, and then a jump backwards, knee to the right. Can't react to the second place, but the way S2J jumps, you could cover multiple options with a stop, but he doesn't even end up doing that. He ends up back airing. So I think just reacting with knee is better here. You can also not turn around and just short hop knee, and then you can drift and make sure you get the reverse of their roll in, or you can do the backflip jump and short hop backflip reverse knee, the roll to the left. But actually, if you mess that up, you're like off stage. So I think you should be able to grab the ledge. So it's a little bit riskier to do it that way, but I think it might be easier to react that way because you don't have to turn around preemptively. But yeah, you can definitely react to that with knee. Opts to full hop back here. Maybe full hopping and then gonna react. depending on the roll. But again, not covering tech in place either way, so I feel like just kneeing him outright's easier. Ooh, goes high and knees him. That's good by Johnny. Don't see that kind of ledge guard from Johnny super often. So that was cool. Ooh, I think not expecting the reverse knee, so kind of... Yeah, right here doesn't even really look like it's going to reverse. So I think that's why he's a little bit slow afterwards, and then just eats a gentleman. See, he's staying there for like probably 15 frames or something. And this gentleman can actually be kind of hard to punish. Okay, jab, goes for a grab. I think that's totally reasonable too. Johnny jumps out, back airs him. He goes for a grab. You want to hold down when you do that grab, so then if you get jabbed, you can just grab again. He could have needed that if he had reacted to the gentleman. If you just jump in knee right away and drift in, you can knee that. But once you're not in the right spacing, it's hard. Ooh. In a hairy spot there, but I like that he just shields. Johnny knows that n0ne tomahawks a lot too, we've talked about it. So, decent roll away from n0ne. Right, he wrapped the jab, so you feel like you're at a bad spot. Roll away is probably the most logical option here. S2J trying to really push here, feeling that he's at a advantageous like spacing / frame advantage after the roll. But n0ne just gets through. Would have been really good for n0ne if he hadn't shielded there, and then maybe he could just dash and grab, but I understand why he'd shield. I probably would have shielded too, because he thought maybe he'd get hit by that nair. Yeah, tomahawk, S2J gets away. Again, another nair on shield. Okay, very simple day one option here, you know, nair, dash back in, grab when they miss a shield grab. Too slow here to actually cover the roll. Ends up jumping. S2J pivot shields in a similar fashion to before. S2J does that a lot, and as I've noted, it's really good to get behind Falcon shield, so it's really good that S2J points his front forward when he shields to the opponent and doesn't show them his back. But n0ne with a nice tomahawk. That up air is good that time. A lot of times in Falcon Dittos, if they just don't DI too far to the side and then just tech in place, it feels like you only cover it with up air. Run off, double jump, up air, covers jump to the ledge, good stuff. Very low risk way to do that. Could have like run off up air again, but that might not actually put you in a good spot. So yeah, I like that. Get that side drop up air. He gets another up air. I feel like n0ne did have his jump, doesn't use it. Go to Randall, easy knee, easy knee. So don't really like that from n0ne overall. I think he still had his jump. Oh, finally gets hit by a stomp out of shield. Maybe getting a little bit too confident in this situation. Also, let's see, how did he eat this up air? Yeah, full hop nair. Not surprised to get shield drop up air from that. Stomping on the platform, just covering himself, come down. Nothing too interesting going on there. Yeah, dashes through. Yeah, he didn't land behind that time, right? This time he dashed through, and moving with a lot of confidence because he hasn't gotten hit by a soft edge shield yet, but he finally does. Nice crowd cancel on, or ASTI down. I can't quite see which on the up air, but just rolls away, which kind of surprised he rolled. Yeah, it looked to me like, you know, he could have not rolled. Gets hit by a knee, but it's crouch canceling. Ooh, S2J a little bit slow, like milking his advantage here a little bit too much. You know, you'd like to see a grab being the easier way to punish this. Then he goes for a tomahawk, and then he goes for a stomp after. Just eats a nair. Uh-oh, no jump from Johnny. Oh, he saves him. Okay. Johnny ledge guard. Fuck. That was terrible. I like turning around here and reacting with knee. Actually on both of them, to be honest. Yeah, no jump. Good shield drop. Yeah, his trigger might have gotten caught there. Sometimes your trigger will get stuck and that will happen. Okay, but saves him. Back air. I think maybe that's all he had time for. Well, he does jump to the platform in the first instance, I don't think was necessary. I think facing forward and kneeing is really good here. you just react to if they go to the platform, you can just knee them after they land and they're still fucked because it's Yoshi's. And if they don't go to the platform, you can react and still knee them. But anyway, he opts for back air, which should be okay. But right here, I really like to turn around, face forward, and react with a knee. I think knee is for sure the way to ledge guard. Instead, he double back airs. He gets a weak back air. Right here, instead of this, he could have jumped and tried to tech the up B. Tech the up B, tech the stage, don't wall jump tech, then just double jump and wall jump knee them and react to their spacing. That's good too. Ooh, just stomp in the gentleman real quick right here. Yeah, he techs in place, so yes, he down, but n0ne just gentleman so fast. And Johnny not holding down. Ooh, n0ne getting a little bit out footsied right here, but not getting punished. So, yeah, S2J gets away with that roll. Scares n0ne into running off stage. I mean, n0ne is really good at getting away with these things in general, but S2J not at all in position to punish. There's a very slow back air. Kind of what you'd expect to see. That's like pretty standard right there. They end up being basically frame neutral right here, but now with n0ne in a better spot. S2J just goes for the nair. Not surprised. A lot of times one person will back off and the other person will nair, and all kinds of different things can unfold, right? Somebody could have dashed through. They could have done a dash in there. They could have done a nair in place. Someone could do a raptor boost or a hard call out. Somebody could go to the top platform or something. There's all kinds of things that could happen here. So I'm not surprised that S2J was the one to just throw out the nair. You know, Johnny loves to just get those nairs out really fast. Right here, jumping a little bit later than S2J is really good. Walking a little bit towards center, jumping, then reacting if they're going to go to the ledge. React if they go to the ledge just by ledge hogging really late, and then back to them to go a little high. You'll notice Lord used to ledge guard like that quite a lot. Like you can watch the Lord versus Gatsu. That's how he offs to ledge hog. Alternatively, ledge hop reverse knee on reaction. Ooh, I don't know about this knee, Johnny. Okay, so he get up attacks, but he has his jump. Interestingly, n0ne doesn't double jump up air or nair. He actually double jump up Bs right away. Johnny goes for some weird reverse knee. n0ne a little bit slow off the ledge here. I would like to just, you see no tech. I like to no impact land right here from the ledge. Fastball for 2 frames and double jump gives you, I believe, 10 frames of Galint, maybe 9. So you can easily shield if they jump in towards you, and then you can DI. You can shield DI, get pushed back on the ledge if you want or not. Anyway, he refreshes his invincibility, comes up with an up air. Seems a little bit risky to me, but S2J lands, I think that was a soft knee on shield. That wasn't a hard one, right? Yeah, soft knee on shield, n0ne rolls. Still Johnny manages to cover it after a jab. Kind of surprised he was able to be that fast. Right here, really hard to react. I was saying before I like to react on the platform. Easy to react if they roll in, but if they do any other thing, you can't really react. I think you can knee such that you can knee to the right such that you'll actually knee a tech in place and a tech roll to the right with a hard knee, but you actually can't do that to the roll left. And it's a little bit better to do it with a full hop the way Johnny did it, because like I said, with the short hop knee you'll actually drift off stage and then probably die for it. But n0ne rolls in. I think that was like kind of the optimal choice, even though it's the one that's reactable, because the other two they can't cover on reaction, so they're more likely to try to cover those in tandem. Nice spacing by n0ne right there, getting that grab. Okay, yeah, shield drop. S2J spaced significantly too far to punish this. So he jumps, and now they're landing at the same time. Oh, I love this frame when Falcon lands with his up air. I think it looks so funny. Looking at his fucking dick right there between his legs. Thinking, damn, that shit hangs low. So, yeah, Johnny is not really at much of a frame advantage here, and he tries to grab, but n0ne just outspaces it fairly easily. Tries to up air, doesn't get it in time. I don't think you can. Maybe you could. I don't think you can right there on that exact DI. Tomahawks doesn't react to the roll. So yeah, I could see why it looked like it was gonna work, but I don't think it doesn't look to me like he was slow. Oops, fuck. It didn't look to me like he was actually slow. Damn it. Come on, come on, come on. What happened right there? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here we go. It doesn't look to me like he was slow. Yeah, empty jumps, very non-esque right there. I like it, but he doesn't react at all. S2J ends up going there, shields in there, so S2J also being a little bit scared, not making the most of the situation he's got, and understandably, it's all very scrappy at this point. Ooh, nice instant up air. You can scar jump there. Ooh, scar jump right there is really good. So great instant up air. You can scar jump here and react. You can also, I mean, yeah, honestly, I think scar jump's actually kind of optimal right there. Because you can cover all their options, right? You can cover if they go to the platform, you can cover if they're going to the ledge, you can cover if they go right here on the stage. I think you do want to get off the ledge, because if they actually land on the platform and you're still on the ledge, you can only cover that with reverse up air, but you'd prefer to cover that with a knee or something. So n0ne almost covers that, doesn't quite. I would like to see a grab there. At this point, like, getting a grab near the edge is probably going to convert into a kill. Instead, he nairs, but like, come on, okay, hack dash into ledge hop knee. Yeah, I feel like that ledge hop knee is pretty easy to grab. Ooh, nice wave dash back. Oh, that's a kill. Should be anyway. He's gonna do some n0ne shit. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I actually had seen this clip now that I think about it. Okay, so one more time. Okay, so he gets in there, holds down in there, very nice. Ends up just grabbing. You can actually grab before the second hit if you're really fast. Right there, I would say again, I like to try to react. To react to that roll quite easily, but again, reacting to tech in places, it's hard. You might be able to with up air, but definitely not with knee. Frame beta is not there. Okay, Falcon kicks. You want to hit the end lag of that ideally, but he ends up going low and scar jumping. So I don't know about going to the platform right there. I feel like that's bad, but you know, n0ne has so many levels of planning. You might be able to drop up air here and reverse up air him. It's hard to see exactly where he is horizontally, but that might work. See, at this point though, you know, he's gonna tech the stage. Wall jump techs. Okay, wall jump tech, is that the play here? Okay, what if he had regular teched? Okay, if he had regular teched, doesn't have a jump, but he can still drop low and use his own wall jump. n0ne has a jump though, so no, I think regular tech and then just trying to wall jump up air n0ne right away. I think he could do that. No, I don't know. I think it'd have a higher chance of working in this one against n0ne. Okay, so it should be pretty easy for n0ne, right? Oh, okay. Right there, up being is really good because usually people will shield when they land on Randall in this situation like he does right here. I suspect S2J landed in teeter. Did he land in teeter? That's why he was able to shield so quickly. I feel like n0ne actually pushed him into teeter. It doesn't look like he does land in teeter. I don't know. Because, you know, if you teeter, you can shield right away, and I felt like S2J does shield a little bit faster than you'd expect here. Okay, doesn't get the tech off the stage there. So he'd have a jump at this point, right? Because he landed, right? Oh, okay, no, he double jumped right there. Okay, so now he's just fucked. Okay. That was very silly. God, this is a really long analysis for how short this video is. It's only been 2 games. I've been talking for almost an hour. I guess I lost like 90 seconds right there trying to refine timestamp. Johnny goes to the top platform, shield drop, pivot, shield drop back air. I feel like this doesn't usually work against high level players. Doesn't end up getting punished, but has to shield behind and light shield, so this is actually at a pretty bad spot. Ooh, n0ne misses a gentleman. New characteristic. He did miss one last game too, but I thought this is actually a really easy one. Because he hit the first jab, makes it very easy. Standard right there, I like that. Good defense from n0ne sliding off. Johnny opts to use the shield stop to position himself for that knee. Very Johnny-esque, good way to position yourself, makes it very easy. Ooh. I feel like hitting, I'm surprised he doesn't drift forward on that nair, but then he just is at a slightly fair advantage, so then manages to nair n0ne again. Getting the ledge here, nothing you can do to cover that. See, like right there is another example where Johnny against a lesser opponent might be able to scare him, then open him up with that, but I don't know. I feel like he should have, if he's going to go for something, like going for a grab would just be pretty good from behind there. Ooh, doesn't read the mistech. Pretty easy knee. I thought he'd actually read it there. Is there a reason why I thought that? It's just the feeling I had. Nair Wars. n0ne not 100% sure he's not going to get hit by that, so he feels compelled to shield. Though if he did know he wasn't going to shield, he could go for a grab. Try and jump out of shield. No, so I don't think there's a good reason for me to think that he would miss attack, but I kind of had the feeling. Cross it nair, dashes through. We've seen this many times. Johnny tries to jump out of shield with a move and just gets punished. That time he opts to knee instead of stomp. Still doesn't work. Wow, double gentleman. That's not easy. You should check Chef Rockman's the cookbook on Discord. He has some tips for doing that. If you play PAL, it's easy. I think like crouching makes it easy. I couldn't tell if that's what he did. Crouching for like a frame. I feel like it's an ideal way to do that, because you know, to do the gentleman, I think the easiest way is just AAA hold A the third time, then crouching, then you can release A as you crouch for a frame, and then just AA again. Johnny moving fast right here though. Not converting off the sledge guard. Good shielding from n0ne. Double gentleman. Good from Johnny, just running towards center. He doesn't come down to the back air. Ends up crossing him up with up air. I think n0ne could actually narrow the shield there and be in a really good spot. Johnny crosses him up, but then does the turnaround jab as I mentioned earlier. Kind of actually not that easy of a ledge guard for once. So I don't think see, n0ne does a good job starting us up in a smart spot, but I think Johnny does pull the trigger a little bit too early. You want to react a little bit more than that, because okay, let's check one more time. Okay, yeah, maybe he thinks he's gonna try to jump to the ledge. Can you? I can't tell if you could jump to the ledge from that far. My melee brain and my box drift has rusted my perception of these fucking situations. But if you can't jump to the ledge there, you really don't want to, which I did. But if you can, then that's reasonable because he wants to cover the jump to the ledge. So maybe going for a shield poke right there, n0ne just very wisely holding shield. Ooh, I think knee right there is better than stomp. He does end up getting a jab reset off it. Knee right here, oh, get a double knee off that pretty often. Easy smash, yeah, I missed by S2J. Maybe thinking the stomp was going to pop him up. n0ne presumably messing up and full up airing right there. Double up stomp, gets punished. n0ne gets away with that all the time. I'm always a little bit curious as to why and how, but he does. Nice jab grab right here, catching Johnny as he starts it back here, I believe. Okay, yeah, so n0ne just reading that. He's going to shield drop right there. Okay, yeah, so Johnny tries to jump. That knee is kind of bad by n0ne because you can react, so... I mean, he does actually, maybe it's not bad, right? Because he's just thinking about the next option, most likely, because it's n0ne. He's probably thinking, okay, it'll hit, or now Johnny's going to do X, Y, Z, and then I'm just going to hit him with this. And so yeah, has a master plan. Shield drop back here from the platform. n0ne loves to shield drop from the edge of the platform. Quick jab, but maybe thinking Johnny was going to like try to jump out or something. Oh, no, okay, he tries to grab, but Johnny manages to jab back before his grab comes out. Okay. This back air from Johnny, the shield pivot back air, I don't really like the back air in Falcon Dittos. It puts you in a really bad spot. If Falcon runs at you now, what are you going to do? The best thing you could possibly do is to run to the right and dash through him, but you're in such a frame disadvantage now and such a poor spacing. This is really hard. A lot of times you'll see platforms, Falcons opt to try to get to the platform there. Johnny instead just turns around and shields. n0ne crosses up. Oh, bad nair that time. Johnny just letting go of shield and dashing. Very interesting. Very unexpected, frankly. Okay, n0ne probably thinking that he was going to hit Johnny out of the air because he doesn't get a clean nair out right there. Johnny reading a Randall recovery from the looks of it. Understandable with these after where n0ne was, that you'd think that some Randall things would happen based on what's happened before too. Nice nair up shield by Johnny. n0ne getting a little bit too fancy right here. Trying to go for a stomp. Falcon's slowest aerial by far. Right here, a lot of times you can back air or end up up airing if you read that they're going to slide off, but if you don't read it, their slide off double jump, you'll just get stomped because you'll be too slow. I think he should knee him there or stomp knee him there. I guess maybe he tried to up air him the other way, but as it stands, that was like a very bad move choice when he landed on the stage. You know, Falcon has so much landing lag. Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of confused. Even like Raptor boosting or forward smashing would work. You have enough frames. There's hella fucking landing lag on. And you know, you can react if they land on the platform with a short hop knee also. Okay, double nip? Okay, I would have liked to see double nipple spike there. That would have been the make thing to do. One nipple spike, second nipple spike, short hop nipple right here. Boom, they're dead. Randall's not anywhere near. 13 seconds off from coming out on that side. Be careful about nipple spiking people on Yoshi's when you can knee them, because sometimes Randall will save them. Ooh, interesting spacing right here. Okay, so great wave dash out of shield. Johnny doing the forward tilt that I mentioned before, not the upward angle tilt. The forward tilts. Then comes down with the full hop neutral air. Then dashes a little bit and adjusts the spacing, and Johnny opts to knee. Kind of surprised that n0ne opted to shield the way he did and that Johnny opted to knee. So, okay. n0ne holding down, getting jabbed there, and then rolls right away. Gets jabbed out of the air there, but Johnny doesn't get his gentleman. God, the nairs that n0ne does are so interesting when people are on the platform. It's like, he ends up getting something off it, and that just seems so unexpected to me, right? He only hits with the first hit in there, and like, he's rising, he's all the way up there. It doesn't seem like it should be a good spot. Okay, Johnny could crouch cancel and then you grab on that up air. Not very Johnny thing to do. You don't see many crouch cancel punishes when these two play each other. Like, you might even see it when they play against other people, but they just don't play that way against each other. I must say, crouch cancels in Falcon Dittos are not hyper legit. They are, they're annoying to play around, but they're not game breaking. You have to play around them, but they don't like fundamentally win you the matchup. Now look at this nair war. Okay, runs up shields, nairs. Just the platform just runs towards center. Oh, goes for a grab. Interesting. I'm not sure what the logic behind that is. Gets behind him, so nair is pretty good here. Remember, nair is 3 frames faster than back air. Gets a nair out, dashes, and Johnny just gets an air. I think that right here, yeah, I think you just should have dashed further, and then you could actually dash stance, grab that neutral air with like the fox spots that I mentioned before. Especially, I think could be really good right there. Okay, nice by n0ne. Lots of nair on nair action. Ooh, nice double up air. Up air again, yeah, pretty fucking easy. Everything here very easy by n0ne. Very clean, very easy, very hard to get out of. Let's watch one more time. Okay, yeah, I like that by Johnny between stocks. Shield drop, wave landing, but on Yoshi's you end up repositioning and then being so far in the corner. He feels like he needs to do an air to try to assert himself a little. Do an air again, okay, wave dashes back, but then he goes back in and gets nared anyway. Oof. Yeah, so rough neutral. That's kind of how it goes in Yoshi sometimes. Like, you don't want to give up the whole stage and just like do nothing, but then you end up getting punished when you try to make a move. I like ledge dash crouch cancel, pretty nice, but Johnny's crouch canceling and then tries to grab, very slow, tries to grab his attempt. Johnny not outspacing that double jump there. Not exactly easy to do with the back air, but you definitely can. Around forward tilt can be good for that too. That time I think I personally would have gone for n0ne to shield and to grab. Busy. Okay, nice jabs. Very, very interesting, very scrappy again here. Okay, neutral air, then just gets jabbed out of it. Johnny opting for a knee. Again, you don't see these guys with punish with grab hardly ever. I think on a knee it would have been easy. The stomp he wasn't quite spaced for, and he goes back in with the knee. Really deep knee. As I said, I think that's good when someone's from the corner, but here, Johnny just forward tilts him out of it. They nair back and forth. Similar thing we've seen a lot with the cross-up nair into stomp out of shield. Ooh, and then he just stomps out of shield. Ouch. Okay. Nice defense by Johnny here. After laying on the platform, n0ne doesn't stomp him to the right as he'd like to do, but also I think knee right there would just be really good setup for a ledge guard situation. Spot dodge. Is that an accident? Maybe he's expecting a grab, but I mean, I don't know. That doesn't seem to me like a buffer down the guy, but like right there you'd expect just to grab and I think pulling down and see if it gets good after. Alright, easy rapid boost knee, no further ledge guard necessary. Oh yeah, try just slightly misspaced that knee, that would have been curtains. S2J floundering a little bit right here. Okay, jumping, does manage to get away, but now he's off stage in a pretty bad spot. Rolls, second roll pretty predictable actually, but good that he didn't do it to the left. n0ne, maybe thinking Johnny would hold shield. Nice, so yeah, Johnny just not really able to assert himself at all. Seems like n0ne was trying to do the same thing as before, where he up airs and then probably full up airs and try to catch Johnny's escape option, because that worked before. Ooh, run off double jump stomp. Oh, okay, could have comboed out right here. Right here, you can like full hop nair, and that'll DI mix up them. I don't think he had enough time to stomp me. Let's watch one more time if he did. No, I think maybe he could have with a short hop knee them right before the platform if you're really fast. But yeah, full hop nair would be pretty standard. Even jump and maybe a little bit of a late up air. Ends up ledge canceling, entices Johnny to come a little bit, then just up airs him as Johnny tries to move forward. Boom, there's that shield drop that we've talked about. Oh, opts for a knee. Right there, he could have just ledge hogged off of it too, right? Maybe not. Okay, well, that was sick. Very sick. Pretty easy to live from too, right? Because you're dropping from a platform. Very low risk chance of SDing. Alright, that was way longer than I thought. I thought this would be like kind of a fun, silly analysis. I ended up rewinding and really dissecting it. I love watching n0ne play. So much to learn. Alright, I think I'm going to do Wizzy versus IBDW tomorrow. That is my current plan. So, follow me on Twitter right here. Twitch.tv/Nickemwit, Nickemwit. And I'll upload a few more of these. I don't think I'll do every Falcon set, but I think I'll probably do 3 more, if there are more than 3 more anyway. And click subscribe on my YouTube. Thanks.